right. So how can I get local support for my music? What's your advice, Eric? Like, how can I get some buzz in my city?
And I struggled with this in Chicago, and that was one of the main things that I struggled with. So I'm glad that they asked this question. It's a lot of different ways, but let's be real. I'll say this. You have to attach yourself to a community. That's the easiest way. I'm assuming that most of these people don't have money. They're not got millions of dollars. So this is with the assumption you're starting from the ground up. You need to attach yourself to a community. So a lot of times in Chicago, why the street rappers always did better, because obviously they was attached to a community. So a lot of us ain't street rappers. So I'll say another thing you can do is, what I've done was I got into the radio section. So I used to work for the radio for a while, kind of doing like podcast style. And then that helped me meet other artists, and that helped me build my buzz within the city. It can be something like charity. If your brand, and it goes back to what I said, if you know what your brand's about, then you know exactly who you can talk to. So let's say, like, you seem like a great speaker, right? If you want to do music, you could probably go into coaching conferences. You could probably go to places like Toastmasters and get linked up to a community. So I'll say that's the easiest way, with not a lot of money, to get known in your city. Pick a niche. Most likely you're never going to be known in your complete city until you're global, but pick a niche and get attached to that community.
Yeah, I love it. I think, you know, most cities, like here in the DMV, I'll just kind of use us for an example, go. And then you got Baltimore. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's Baltimore club music and Drake, you know, whatever. There's certain niches in certain cities that you're only gonna hear a sound a certain kind of way. And when you actually, I know one of the artists that came out, Wale, that's
Wale, yeah.
Whatever. What he did, and I talked about this before in another interview, what he did was he leveraged the fact that go-go was our thing. And he partnered with go-go bands and did music with them. Yeah. And you didn't see a lot of other rappers doing that. Like, he was one of the, I won't say he was the first, but he definitely was one of the few. And he made a name for himself because it was like the go-go beat. And it's like, oh, who that dude? And it's like, you know, so it was, oh, go ahead.
No, I said, yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, it was such a cool vibe. And then, you know, he also targeted the local high schools. He came to the high schools and he was performing at our assemblies. He was in, like, when we were talking about local, that if you follow his career, even if you don't like him, you don't have to like him to follow what he did. But now he's a global, you know, he's worked with so many different people. Now he's in LA and blah, blah, blah. But
yeah, I started following him around. I started following him around once he got to the college circuit. I started following him around that time.
He went to he started high school. That was me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that was that. I have him on my flip phone. I still got a flip phone with his picture on it. Whatever. But, you know, super, super local. Get involved in them high school. Let me tell you, the youth has nothing to do but listen to music. Like, they love just know your, like you said, brand and stuff, know your market, man.
Yeah,
brand and stuff, know your market. Know your market. I love it. Build a community. I was just talking about that. Right now, I know people are freaking out. Oh my God, what should I do? Get into a relationship. That's what you need. You need to get to know more people, and more people need to know you. That's get that mind together, and then get those relationships together, and then have a strategy on how you about to make this money, how you about to make these moves. So
I ain't going back. Popping bottles every show night. Married to the money. Being broke, that be my old wife. I ain't going back off to my old life. I ain't going back off to my old life. Stop until we poppin' and you